Previous deli owners for 17 years in San Diego, California, where we believed every sandwich tells a story, one bite at a time. We love sandwiches so much, we call ourselves the Sandwich Snobs. I'm Tony Cannoli.
I'm Mikey Sandwich. And today we're in downtown Carlsbad, over by the train station, at a nice little shop called American Heroes and Brew Sandwich House. Let's see what we got today, so let's go.
On today's menu, we try 4 of the delicious sandwiches that American Heroes and Brew has to offer. The first one we tried is called the Los Angeles, which is actually a French dip. This one has slow-cooked roast beef, Swiss cheese, with an au jus and horseradish aioli. Oh man, it's served on an Italian roll. You definitely can't go wrong here. The next sandwich we tried was called the Brooklyn. This was your choice of Mama's meatballs or chicken parmesan. We, of course, went with the meatballs. It's served with marinara, shaved parmesan, and a mozzarella on an Italian roll. The third sandwich we tried was called the Philly Billy. This is a ribeye beef with double cheese. It's a provolone and a house whiz, grilled onions, mushrooms, and red pepper relish on the side. And the last sandwich we tried was the Hoboken, aka the cold Italian sub. It has ham, salami, capicola, mortadella, provolone cheese, and all the delicious lettuce, tomato, onions, and spices you can ask for.
So what is this one, the LA?
This is the Brooklyn.
No, this
Oh,
is
this
the
is
LA.
the LA. This is the beef dip.
The beef dip.
The beef dip, right.
Beef dip.
The beef dip. Oh, man. Right away, I'm loving this, man.
Look at that, man.
Got the cheese melting on
The
it.
cheese is melted so good. The mushrooms taste great, too. You can really taste the mushrooms, and they're not rubbery. Ooh, I'm going to go for another bite.
Yeah. That is a good mushroom.
So I've always liked French dips. I think I've mentioned it in the past that a good French dip to me is going to have a nice au jus sauce, a nice roll, and be held together once you dip it so it doesn't like fall apart in that au jus. The au jus sauce isn't salty and it's not watery. It's perfect. Really good blend. But man, this is a really good sandwich. It's holding together good. The tender meat is really, really good. The cheese was plentiful.
There's no doubt there's no chinson on the meat.
There is no chinson on the meat. There's no chinson on the cheese.
You got cheese, you got the mushrooms, you got the nice grilled onion in there. But again, the bun is sensational.
It is.
There's horseradish on the side. I'm not real crazy about it. I don't like that sensation when it goes up your nose and clears out your sinuses. But, you got to put it on there just to see how it tastes in combo.
So I like horseradish just for the flavor. I'm not big, opening the sinuses kind of
Oh,
thing.
yeah, right in your nose there?
Yeah.
All right, here's this. Here we go. I'm going to try the horseradish now, too. That's good. I would like if the horseradish was just a little more spicy.
Oh, okay.
A little more spicy.
So that first sandwich, the Los Angeles, aka the French dip, was in fact mind-blowing. I have not had a ton of French dips in my life, and I've never really been happy with the result. I don't know if it was something about the au jus, the bread, or what it could have been, but this time I did not want to stop eating it. It is a very irresistible sandwich. The flavors are amazing. The au jus is so flavorful, and the bread holds all the juices, meat, and cheese so well that the sandwich is, in my opinion, perfected. I'm definitely going to give this sandwich a solid 9.3. This French dip was fantastic, and I definitely want to go back for more. A 9.3 for the Los Angeles.
French dip or the Los Angeles French dip, I'm going to give this an 8.9. The meat's good. It's sliced. It's not like, chewy or I have to tear into it really hard with my teeth. Cheese and everything tastes good. The au jus is good. Again, an 8.9.
Well, let's turn it around this way.
And we got the Sprinter coming through here.
Of course, again, we're downtown Carlsbad. This is all.
What?
One more. It's all the ambiance of downtown Carlsbad, guys.
It is, and it's a lively day. It's Saturday.
And it's a beautiful sunny day. We're finally starting to get some good, seasonal weather. And, you want a day out in the village and you're going to work up an appetite, I'm going to tell you, no missing here.
No missing at all so far.
All right,
this is the Brooklyn.
This is the Brooklyn.
This is the Brooklyn.
This one's the Brooklyn, also known as the Parms. It's his mama's recipe for his meatball sandwich. I mean, Billy's just bringing the heat today.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Those are a good bite. That was a good beat of my meat.
I was like, what happened to grab me?
Right. Is that fast forward?
The sauce comes on the side, not on the bread. I like that it's not on the bread, so it's overwhelming or dripping all over the place. I can dip it, put it on as much as I want. Meatball's really tasty. This is good. This is a good meatball. I'm going to give it an 8.0. I think, which is pretty fair. I'm going to say you're not going to be disappointed. So again, on the Brooklyn meatball sandwich, an 8.0.
Mama's meatball. The gravy, I love it.
Knows how to call it gravy.
Bam, here we
It's not
go.
sauce, man. It's gravy. Let's go.
That's an Italian meatball right there.
Let's talk about that Brooklyn sub, the meatball sub. It does say that it's Mama's homemade recipe, and I gotta tell you, from the first bite, I could instantly tell that these were homemade meatballs. Very tender, very soft, and these things were massive.
They're big meatballs too. These are not chintzy sized meatballs, guys. Look. Look at the size of this meatball right here. Look at that. 1, 2. 2 meatballs consist this whole second half. So
No chincing on the cheese. Look at this melted on here. I'm just going to put it back on top because I'm going to take that bite.
ooh, look at that. He
Look
just
everything
rearranged that sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I did notice, there's not a lot of sauce. I was able to dip it in the sauce that we had on the side, and it just was more manageable, more enjoyable. This sandwich is crafted and put on the plate so well, I'm gonna give this one here an 8.9. Meatball subs are some of my favorite sandwiches, so I know if I ever wanted a good meatball sub, I'm gonna head down to American Heroes and Brews. A solid 8.9 for the Brooklyn sub.
The fries are good.
Just dig into the. All right, we're going to start with the fry.
Oh, they're crispy.
They are crispy. I can tell.
Crunchy, potatoey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like air fried. Like an air fryer
Yeah.
fry. Not greasy, rolling around in a bunch of, fat.
I'm gonna try to get some ASMR here.
Trying to get a crunch.
I can hear it.
Yeah. That's a good crunchy fry.
All right, so Billy came up and said, okay, guys, he was sitting here pretty much most of the afternoon pointing to this sandwich. Like, come on, you got to try this. This is the Philly Billy.
We make our own red pepper relish in house. This has got double cheese, provolone, our own whiz cheese, mushrooms, onions.
still gooey, man.
Amoroso rolls.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
that's
The key to the sandwich is this right here.
That is really good.
It is.
This is what they're known for here. You put your name on it, it's got to be good. This is the cream of the crop sandwich, the Philly Billy, and this is on an Amoroso roll, folks. So this roll is imported from Philly to make this a true Philly sandwich. This is banging. This is like, whoa. The meat's tender. The cheese is really, really good. You can get to both flavors. The grilled onions, mushrooms, not overwhelming. I just put some of the pepper relish on it. It's got a nice kick to it. This is an authentic Philly sandwich. My hat's off to Philly Billy. I'm going to score this one a 9-2. This is like the winner of the day. Winner, winner, Philly dinner. So again, ribeye, double cheese, grilled onions, mushrooms, and that pepper relish is really, really cool. And the french fries are really good too. So again, 9.2 on the Philly Billy.
Oh boy, here it is, the Philly Billy. Now the owner of the business, his name is Billy Daniels, and I believe this is made after him. This sandwich was so good, and it was made with love. You could tell. This sandwich was something that I definitely expected to get when I looked at the menu, but I didn't expect it to be so damn delicious. It was almost like a twist ending for me, because I started taking a couple bites and didn't realize that maybe I should put this red pepper relish on the sandwich. And as soon as I did that, the entire sandwich elevated in flavor, and it was mind-blowing.
Billy, you're the man. All right.
Oh, that has got some kick to it.
Is it good?
Oh man. You wouldn't want to think you want to maybe doll up your Philly too much. Oh, dude. Give
my
me a
God.
bowl of that.
Oh man, that's delicious. It adds a
Wow.
it adds a spice to the sandwich that you don't expect, but it's not overwhelming.
No.
It's like you want more of it.
My half of this sandwich was the only one I finished because it tasted so good. I recommend if you want that classic East Coast Philly style cheesesteak, come to American Heroes and Brews and definitely ask for extra red pepper relish because that stuff makes the sandwich incredible. A solid 9.3 for the Philly Billy. The Philly Billy is probably going to be one of the best things you could order off this menu, no doubt. A solid 9.3 for the Philly Billy.
All right, so here's the next sandwich. It's called the Hoboken. This is really good. This has got a little, kind of like a crispy bread. The crispy roll kind of makes it really what an Italian is. Again, great roll. I'm liking that this has capicola on it and you can taste it. It's got a nice even portion of produce, so not overwhelming. This is a good old authentic Italian. Again, with ham, salami, capicola, and mortadella. I like it. I'm going to give this one an 8.6. I mean, I've been pretty strict on my Italian sandwiches, but again, I think I'm upping this one a little bit because it's really close to what an Italian sandwich should be. Again, a good 8.6 on the Hoboken cold Italian sub.
So the meats are very delicious and flavorful once you get into the middle of it because they are cut in thick slice, which I like. What it tastes like to me, it is a mild Italian sandwich. This is not spicy. It's not really peppery. This is just the nice, salty Italian hard meats.
Yeah.
You know, you got a lot of good Italian qualities there.
Yeah,
the
I really
only
like
thing
this
for
sandwich.
me, it's good. It's good. The only thing for me is that I like spicy Italian sandwich. So when I see that most Italian sandwiches don't have pepperoni on it, I get kind of, okay, it may not be as good. But what is really compensating up for the pepperoni is that capicola.
Yep. So,
It's giving you that flavor that you're wanting. I think if there was pepperoni on this bad boy, this thing would be incredible.
So for me, I think overall the sandwich in its freshness, the bread, the seasonings, the portion control, all of it was great. So I'm going to have to give this one here a solid 8.0. This sub is a perfect Italian sub. If you're downtown Carlsbad and you don't know where you can get a nice cold sub on a hot summer day after the beach, head on down to American Heroes and Brew and get their Italian sub. A solid 8.0 for the Hoboken sub. I'd say the consistency in flavors and deliciousness of each sub has been some of the best we've ever seen. There was not one sandwich where we were like, oh man, what is this? Or, I don't know if I'd ever eat this again. No, I would literally come back and get any sandwich I tried today, and I'm excited to go back and try even more. And Billy Daniels, the owner, is going to make you feel welcome. I felt that from the start. He's going to be making sure drinks are filled, tables are cleaned, plates are out, and at the same time, he's going to check in on you, see how you're doing, see if you need anything, and having a very welcoming presence makes the food taste that much better. I'm going to say that American Heroes and Brew is the best place to get fresh sandwiches right on the beach in the village of Carlsbad. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Sandwich Snobs. We'll see you next time.
Bread makes everything, guys. Bread makes everything better.
okay.
Oh,
We're gonna do it up.
boy!
Don't be kidding about that Philly.
All right, no, we're doing